when the children started school, back in, I can't remember, because I mean they're in their 40s and 50s now, so they started school, and there was a nursery opened up, a garden nursery, and I got a job, a part-time job there, doing potting on, you know, the seedlings, putting them on, but it was just seasonal. Anyway, I was asking lots of questions about the plants, and so they offered me a full-time job there, and I just loved it, being out on the nursery. And then they offered for me to go to college once a week and learn, you know, horticulture. I was going out and designing the gardens and working, you know, doing the landscaping. So yeah, and I just loved it. And then I did that for 20 something years till an accident put an end to that. So, well, when I got diagnosed with dementia, I downsized because I live on my own, and I haven't got a garden now, just a few pots on the front. So I've really missed being outside. You know, I love getting my hands in the soil, you know, just the smell of the soil and the feel of it. So I found out there were some allotments that are close by to me. So I put my name down, and it was during lockdown, you know, COVID. So yes, and I got one, and it was it was all overgrown, and I thought, oh, this is going to be a challenge. But you know, that's what I like, is a challenge. And I thought it'd be something to do over the winter, because it's a year this month since I got it. I thought, you know, getting it prepared, ready. So I was down there every day, just digging it over, and yeah, and before long I dug it all over, put manure on it. I was down at this farm shoveling. I won't say the word. In my wellies, and it took me right back to when I was a landscaper, you know, in my wellies through the winter. Not a glamorous sort of job, but it was just, yeah. And then I didn't expect to have any produce ready till sort of the summer, but I had broad beans in, peas growing, onions before Christmas. Just a good sense of just being at one with nature, really, and it lifts my spirits, and just being outside, and the pleasure of preparing the soil, the beds, and then planting the seeds, and then looking after them, you know, and then actually eating them. It gives you this, you know, I've done this, you know, I've grown these. And you know, with your dementia, you can lose your sort of purpose, I suppose, yeah, and because I've always done that, it sort of brought that back, that person who I was, being outside digging, and I've sort of got that back now.
Yeah, do you feel different then, this because of the allotment?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I do. I like to go in the mornings. And if I don't go in the morning, I usually don't go. But so it gives me that routine in the morning to get up, get my breakfast, because I can't take my medication unless I've had something to eat. So I get my breakfast, take my tablets, and then before I sit down, I'll go. And if you're not a gardener, but fancy the idea of, if you're not in, you want to be outside, but you don't sort of want to go walking, or just start off small with some pots or small raised beds, and because they entice you outside, to go out and see if they need watering, they're growing. So it's small steps and it gets you outside. And I thought, well, even if nothing grows, it's got me outside, and I think that's important, to get outside, because I think if you just stay in within your, the four walls, I think the dementia does take over. So I think to get outside, and if you're stressed, it sort of gets rid of the stress. You take it out on the soil.